Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna be showing today my not basic, but my reenacting impression. This is part one. This is just all my stuff kind of set out on my bed right now, but all my stuff not on me. Anyway, I start over here with my boots. These are at the fronts, rough out boots, or are they type 3s, type 3 service shoes. They have Goodyear welted soles. I can't remember the company that made the shoe itself, but it's kind of irrelevant. At the front sells them. I think they're like $260 or $269, something like that. They're really good boots, really comfortable. They have kind of a big toe box compared to most modern shoes. And of course, they're combat boots. They're meant to be worn and marched in for miles on miles. So that's kind of something to take into consideration, I guess. I guess they kind of got to be comfortable. Anyway. Next, I have my original M1 steel pot. Front seam. It is a front seam swivel bail. Can't really tell, but there you go. Swivel bail. Have a re-webbed liner. This is J. Murray webbing, and also a Vietnam era chin strap. And it has olive drab number 7 chin straps. Really need to get OD3 ones, but they don't really hurt anything. I repainted it myself. It's not the perfect color, but I mean it's pretty close. I didn't texture it. I need to texture it, but I haven't got to that yet. Next, at the front, USA made Jeep cap. It's been kind of stuck in a pocket and gas mask bag for a while, and the bill is folded. It's a pretty comfortable cap. Kind of may look a little goofy wearing it, but it's comfortable nonetheless. Next, at the front, Garrison cap, 7 1/4. I bought this. A lot of this stuff, before I say that, I'm going to say this. A lot of this stuff that I have was either original or was bought secondhand. Because, with the exception of the boots, because obviously, I'm not going to buy secondhand boots. I'd rather have the new ones. And they're clearly not original. Don't want to ruin original boots. But a lot of the stuff that I have was either original or was bought off of either a friend or fellow reenactor. Anyway, this was bought secondhand. I paid $15 for it, and I think that's what they are new. I think they're $14.99 new. If had I bought it new, I would have got an issue style, but I prefer the look of the issue style as opposed to the PX. PX is more square. Issue is a little bit more rounded, if I'm not mistaken. Next, I have a pair of original 3R leggings, dated 1942. If I can get it to open up. 3R. Careless of the date, I have a pair of them. So. Anyway, I'm not going to show you that. It's the exact same. It's a matching set. Next, this is my theater knife. I say theater knife. This is basically a civilian hunting knife that either I brought into the service when I went overseas or was just sent from home. Like I said, it's an RH-36. Nothing really special about it. Just, it's a good knife. It's nice and sharp now. But and the blade isn't parkerized, which means it is pre-war. However, this is, and I'm not sure exactly why. I know that. Okay, so the blade was parkerized for a short while because the military contracted some, like the Navy. I believe it was the Navy anyway. It may have been the Army, but I know that they contracted a couple thousand, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I've read that, not 100% sure if it's true or not. But anyway, this is not one of the contract ones because it doesn't have a parked blade. It could be wartime, like 1940s, since it has the parkerized handle. Anyway, it's got our parkerized pommel, I guess. Anyway, moving on. Here's my 16-inch repop bayonet that almost slid out. It is Mark 1943. Clearly not 1943. It's reproduction. I think I paid $20-something for it. Pretty good deal. This is my 1943 dated cartridge belt. It is completely olive drab number 7. I know some of you guys are going to think, well, If it's olive drab number 7, then it's not correct for World War II. That's not true. Well, OD7 stuff started coming about in late 1942. In fact, if I remember correctly, there are even some recorded examples of cartridge belts that are dated 1942 that are olive drab number 7, which is this dark green. This is OD number 3, for those of you that don't know. It's more of a khaki-ish color. It's not really it looks really khaki on the video, but it's not. It's kind of a mustardy color. I say that. I guess that's kind of correct. Next, this is my original bayonet that I bought with my M1 Garand. Markings are kind of faded from being put in and out of the scabbard repeatedly. I refinished the top of the scabbard, and it should have probably been parkerized, but I don't have the ability to parkerize stuff, so it's just painted at OD right now. It's the same color as the helmet and the shovel. Anyway, shot of the scabbard. This is obviously a canteen cover. Not sure of the date on it. The date's rubbed off. There's a 43 dated canteen in it, made by Vollrath. However you pronounce it. Moving along. 1924 Carlisle bandage pouch. 42 dated. 1910 T-handle shovel with a 1928 haversack. This varies from the 1910 just a little bit in having 2 back straps that connect to the belt in the rear, whereas the 1910 just had one that would connect right there. I want to have a 1910 meat can or mess kit in the meat can pouch. Also have a post-war or late World War II blanket inside with an extra pair of leggings and I believe a pair of trousers. Next, my bandolier. Well, not sure if I'll show you this. Inside of these pouches, I have in blocks of Partisan blanks, 30-06 for my Garand, which I'll show you in a minute. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but it is 1943 dated. And a JM Shoe Company. Again, my bandolier, paid $5 for it, and had one little rip, which it was originally, I think, 10. Talked got down to 5 because it had the rip, and I ended up just sewing it up with original thread. And it's nice and pretty now. Actually, I mean, it still looks a little worn out, and that's alright. 2 pair of laces, 40-inch for the rough outs. These are original. These are reproductions. These are cloth, or cotton, obviously cloth, but these are cotton. I believe these are nylon. Maybe they're cotton. Doesn't say. I know that the laces that come with the boot or nylon that came out of a 1944 dated pack. So they're definitely original. And 2 matchbooks. Fake pack of camels. A 40s dated Army Bible. No, this 40s. It may not be 40s dated, but it does have Franklin Roosevelt's signature on it, so it's World War II. Next, 1942 dated can of foot powder. Nothing really special about that. My 43 shovel. The cover is Boyd 44. I'm not going to take it off to show you, but it is Boyd 44 dated. Made by Boyd, manufactured in 44. This is my early war. This is all my early war stuff, basically. With the exception of this, this is just kind of extra thing. Probably should have put it over here with the extra stuff. That's what I'll do now. Anyway, this is all World War I. World War I, 1910-17 cartridge belt, 1910 shovel cover, yeah. Canteen cover dated 1918, made in October of 1918. Reproduction, 1910 first aid pouch, made by American Patrol Cap and Canvas Company. I don't think they make field gear anymore. They might. I know I contacted them about a year ago, and they said they don't, but I think I saw something on their Facebook page that they were making some, so I'm not entirely sure on that. I know they made a run of 1941 canteen covers. Undated, but it is marked. MG19. Could have been the 19th Machine Gun Company. Don't know. Who knows? Carbine buttstock pouch. It's a really crappy Chinese reproduction. 2 original, I believe, carbine pouches. One of them's really rusty. Don't know why. But anyway. Army lightweight gas mask bag. Nothing in it right now. It's pretty good condition. It is transitional and has the OD7 strap. Or at least shoulder strap. The waist strap is old drab number 3. If this was a reproduction, I would cut this dang waist strap off, but I'm not going to ruin an original to do that. Anyway. Kidney gas mask bag. Not sure what the nomenclature of this item is, but it is named to a guy local to here, where I am. Cog Bill, LaGrange, Tennessee. I'm not sure where LaGrange is, but it is in the same state, so close enough, I guess. I bought it local to me anyway. 2 1937 wool shirts. Actually, this is a 1937. This is a private purchase officer's shirt. Officers with the epaulets and the drop collar. It's a little bit lower. It comes actually quite a bit down more. It's narrower. Has the 2 buttons. Close the neck. These look a lot better with ties, which is why officers preferred them, especially with dress uniforms. This has my 84th patch on it, so I'm not going to take the effort to show you guys because it's on my 41 over there. Then my 1937 wool trousers. These are reproductions made by World War II Impressions. When I bought them, they'd never been used. My first event was the first time they'd ever been worn. The guy that bought them tried them on, decided he didn't want to do a European theater impression, and wanted to sell them. Next, 3 pair of original socks, reproduction trouser belt, HBT shirt. I really don't like my HBT shirt. I don't like HBTs in general. 41 jacket, 84th patch sewn on. This is the summer weight from at the front, without the wool lining. It's just pure poplin. And just basic 41 jacket. Put a fake label on it. Well, it's a real label, but it's fake manufacturer label and stuff like that. Button sleeves, epaulets. Nothing really special about it. Next, and finally, last but not least, I guess, is my M1 Garand. Has the Ravenna Armor, actually, yeah, Ravenna Armory blank adapter, or Atlantic. I think I got it from Atlantic Wall, but it's the same blank adapter regardless. It is February 45 dated. It is not matching. In fact, if you can find a World War II all matching M1 Garand, you know, good for you, I guess, because they're really rare, from what I understand. This has kind of a cheaper leather sling. It is old, but it's not a 1907 pattern. It's in pretty good condition. For what I paid for it, not really complaining. I think that's it, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for the rest of my videos on reenacting. Pretty soon I'll be getting some German stuff, like filling out a German impression. I already have the trousers and boots and stuff, and you know, just stay tuned for that. I don't know what else. Be prepared. Look out for part 2 of this video. Should be coming in the next little bit. Maybe the next couple days, maybe in a couple of hours. Don't really know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.